Hello everybody, AOG Gaming here,
I'm lucky I'm
back
still
with
kicking
another,
it all.
of course,
I wasn't able to do a thing back there.
back with another video on Outer Plane. Shut the fuck up, Kay, I don't give a shit what you say. Yeah, seriously, I don't know why you talked there. I didn't even click on him. Okay, so we have a few things on this game to talk about. Some of them may be good, some of them may be bad. I'm gonna check if my microphone is muted. I don't think it is. Give me a sec. Nope, it's not muted. Okay. So yeah, this game is gonna die. It's 100% just going to fade away because the company is not listening to their customers, to any of the player base. They're literally doing jack shit about the game and its problems, which is not good. Dislike did the same thing. They lost like 60% of their player base, and same thing is gonna happen with this game. It already didn't start with a huge like lead out because it already was bad because they decided to release a half-baked product that they were just updating as it came out. Basically, it's still in its beta stage, and that's the problem, right? They're going too slow. They're going way too fucking slow in order for the game to actually progress anywhere. So far, the only thing that's happened is characters. They've only released characters, and really, they haven't balanced characters. They've just released counters to characters they already have, which was fine because we don't have a lot of characters in the game right now, but eventually you're just going to have to release actual characters instead of just releasing counters, because you're basically just selling the counter at that point, and that's not good for the game. And you know, that's another reason why the game doesn't even have 4 stars on the fucking game Play Store. It's just not good in terms of free to play. Like, it is horrible to free to play, and they should have learned from E7. Not Outer Plane. I forgot they were called. Smilegate. Yeah, Smilegate, the company that made E7, the company that worked on E7. They also worked on this game, and they should have learned. They should know that the market has changed. They've literally changed their game, E7, to work with the market now. Yet, instead of bringing over everything they had from that game and applying it to here as well, while making a new content and new game as well, they just made it start from the beginning and make it pay to win again. Now, this is not going to work. They're going to go bankrupt on this game, and it's already happening. It's already been happening because the game's been out for like 5 months. Like 7 months. It's almost been a year. Yeah, it's getting close to like 3/4 of a year. So I don't know. They haven't done anything meaningful with the game, and at this point, the game is just gonna go to shit. They haven't permanently released RTA. There's no schedule for it. They haven't. I mean, if there is a schedule, it's very wide schedule. Like, we haven't had it back in a while. Arena is kind of just fucked because it's all pay to win. They've made it much harder to get to pity with all the stupid like added tickets that they have, which don't give you pity. Like, the free ones that they give you now don't give you pity instead of before, which they did. So it makes it even harder to get characters. So basically, I might quit this game. Honestly, it's really like, before it was fine. Like, it was just barely enough to keep me on because they had enough free to play and they had enough content for me to go. But now they've just made it too shitty. Like, this last month playing, after they did the whole like pity ticket, added the new tickets to give us less pity, it's been horrible. It takes like 2 weeks to get a draw, 2 weeks to get a 10 draw. It is fucking ridiculous. It takes like 2 days in Dislike to get a 10 draw. It's or like a week at most. A week at most if you're like completely out of all resources. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just like the amount of progress I'm making now is just so minuscule. There's no point in playing the game. So yeah, I'm just gonna give my tidbit for this 5 minutes because I don't want to start leading you all on. This won't be the last video. I will wait because, again, I don't know if anyone at Smilegate is watching my videos, but I'm pretty much one of the only people covering this game anymore in terms of free to play. Everyone else who's covering it is people who have just spent atrocious amounts of money in the game. And if there is some free to play people, they pretty much just quit at this point. And I don't disagree with them. it they made it harder instead of easier to play the game. Like, I don't understand how they think that's a good market strategy. Like, it's not. It does the opposite. So yeah, it's over. The game's over. They keep releasing waifus instead of releasing a single male character in the last like 4 months, 3 months. Like, literally have not released a male character since fucking Maxwell. So it's become a waifu game. Like, they're literally just selling skins and women characters. That's all they're doing. And again, I said I don't have a problem with that as long as they balance out the genders, because again, it's not marketed as a waifu game. But apparently now it's turning into a waifu game. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, they literally have not had a 3-star male since Maxwell. It blows my mind that they think this is gonna keep their game going. Like, they're basically just keeping the game on life support at this point. Like, all the money that they're receiving is from people who are spending money for waifus, but even then, the game is dying out because it's just skins, it's just okay graphics, and most of the gameplay is not waifu based, it is strategy based and definitely team based, which is great. Like, that's a great gacha game, that's how it should be, but they're not doing it in the correct way. They're ignoring the 90% of the player base that wants, the game to be fixed, for them to release as bandas, all this stuff. They said they were gonna do it, they never did. They're just like this right now. They've lied to the player base. They've lost the trust. I don't know what to do now. Like, this is all I can say. And they've made the game worse instead of actually fixing it, which they said they weren't going to do. They were gonna fix it. So now, Smilegate, your reputation has fallen through the floor. E7 is somehow still alive, but I'm sure it's dying as well because people have realized what a horrible, shitty company you are. Yeah, and like, I know it's not completely dead because there's still a competitive scene and all the old players are still there, but trust me, give it like 5 years, nobody's gonna know what E7 is anymore. Because again, there's better, newer games coming out. Like, this game had much better graphics and much better game design, but they didn't make it great. They didn't make it a good game. They made it a infested Ponzi scheme where all you gotta do is pay money to win. So yeah, and it also takes forever to do free-to-play content. That's why my videos take forever to release on this game now, because now that I'm so late in the game, all the progress I was making before is just nothing because my account is basically maxed. I'm level 60. I have almost every 3-star, but not every 3-star. I did get the new hero, Vlada, whatever her name is. They don't give you enough stamina. They don't give you enough clear tickets. So at this point, like, I'm out of tickets at this point, right? So I have to basically spend my precious time instead of just, blitzing through everything. Oh, I have 83 now. Why did it stop? Oh, it was probably my stamina. Yeah, okay. So if it's not tickets, it's stamina. But as you can see, I had 200 before, now I have 53 tickets. So I'm losing tickets instead of gaining them by pushing for content, just doing dailies. Like, it blows my mind that they think that this is a sustainable game thing. Like, you don't get enough stamina and you don't get enough clear tickets to do your dailies. You just get enough for doing the the missions. Like, you can do the missions and you're fine, but it's like, come on. Yeah, and of course they obviously don't give you enough either because they want you to spend money. They want to give you jack shit for free. Of course they have the shard system, but again, it was good with the gacha, but they made the gacha worse, so now it's kind of just an afterthought. Like, it doesn't do much for your account. You have to give it like 20 days. Like, you're waiting almost like a month in order to get 5 stars. Like, literally getting 5 stars takes you that long, 20 days, something like that. Because it's 300 shards, you get around 15. But yeah, 20 days, which is still very good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still very good for free to play, but it's just too slow for this at this point in the game. That's why I said they should have increased it as your level increases, because your progress on your game needs to be exponential, or at least stay consistent with what you had at the beginning. Otherwise, it feels like the game slows down, it feels like you're doing less, and it just feels like the game is not fun anymore overall because you're not able to do as much. That is something that is a problem with every fucking gacha out there. You literally are slowed down by the amount of progress that they let you do with free to play. Otherwise, you take out your credit card and it doesn't matter because you have enough money to money will overcome anything that they give you, which is ridiculous because money shouldn't be the first thing that a game has in order to get to the top. It should be skill and it should be time, but not like a ridiculous amount of time because otherwise it's unfeasible for most people. So yeah, I just don't know. I don't know, people. Okay. I guess we'll go over the new update real quick. So I'll say skip to 11 minutes in order to see what I'm going to talk about. So real quick, we'll talk about the heroes, Vlada, because that's the only update they had, of course, releasing 2 new heroes for people to spend money on the game, as well as the skin. And after that, I'm going to do the deep stage 11, I believe, because I did stage 10 but not 11. Okay, here we go. So I did get normal Vlada, so I'll do an actual showcase on her. So first we do actually, yeah, let's do her first, I guess. I think she's all the way down here.
What? Enemies incoming?
So she is a striker, fire striker. She's actually pretty decent. They made her pretty balanced, but it's also really strong. It feels a little bit of a power creep again, but it feels a little bit more like balanced than the last power creep, if that's the best way to explain it. Inflicts burn on the target for 1 turn after attacking all enemies. Applied 2 times. Interesting. This is at max level, obviously. Oh no, it's just part of her skill. Okay. This effect ignores the target's resilience and resets cooldown when an enemy is defeated. Wow. Okay, that's actually pretty broken. Basically, it resets her cooldown. And resets cooldown when an enemy is... Wow. Wait, so she just has to kill a person with this?
The only one above me is my father,
this
the
effect...
general of the armies.
Okay, shut up. This effect...
means I'm the 2nd highest ranking person in the entire country.
Shut up!
Hey,
okay.
Are you going to keep ignoring me?
Yes, this effect ignores the target's resilience
don't
and
expect me to
resets
help
cooldown.
You out even if you get into trouble.
Oh my god, just
there?
shut the fuck up. Can I turn off her? I swear to fucking god, they... Bro.
Earth,
It's not one thing, it's the other thing. Jesus fucking Christ.
I was surprised.
What can I do? That's not where I go. Where Fuck you, voice lines. Jesus Christ. I swear. They make them way too often. It should only happen when you click the character once. It shouldn't happen every fucking 30 seconds. It's ridiculous. Because then it just ruins what you have to say. They speak so fucking loud compared to the music. It's ridiculous. Shitty audio quality. Fucking hell. Again, not focusing on the right things to fix. Okay, good. You're not gonna speak anymore. Great. Better when you're mute. Okay, so yeah, resets the cooldown. I mean, it's pretty good. If you're gonna ask me, it's only 2 weakness gauge reduction though. That's pretty bad. She can spam it though if she resets the cooldown, so you just gotta kill somebody. The thing is though, they do get the burn, which is insane. Now, no. Here's the cherry on top, right? That's gonna make it easier to reset the cooldown on her ultimate, unless it's on the enemy. But that doesn't make sense. Unless you're resetting the cooldown as in it's gonna go back to its maximum cooldown, which then makes sense if it's doing it on the enemy. But if it's doing it on you, I have to see how her skill works, right? But if it's doing it for this attack itself, if she's just resetting this skill, then that makes more sense when we read her next skills, right? So let's get to it. Passive Glory attacks all enemies, detonates all burn stacks on the target. So again, that's going to be 2 stacks, which is about proportional to caster's attack. So about 200% of her attack ignores defense, which is ridiculous. So you do her first attack, they're going to do damage plus do the burn. If they take a turn before, then the burn is going to go away, which sucks. But if you're able to take a next turn, then you can burn this or take off the stacks, which is 200% of her attack. It ignores defense. Increases damage dealt by detonation by 50%, so 250% damage, I'm assuming. Or 200% of attack, and then whatever damage that is, 50% added to that, which is actually a lot. That's ridiculous. Increases damage dealt to earth targets by an additional 20%, always a cherry on top that you are stronger against the element you're advantageous against. Really good for boss content, really good for PvE content, just great overall. Ballad of a Soldier. Attacks an enemy, has a 50% chance to inflict burn on the target for 2 turns. Now, the fact that she has burn for 2 turns is ridiculous, but that is insane. And it's just passive, like she will always, she's just a burner. That's pretty much what she does before you get her skills up, and then she becomes a spammer for her ultimate, I think, if that's how it works. But yeah, here, let me show you how much damage she does, right? Let me show you how much freaking damage she does. It is ridiculous. It is just stupid. She almost kills the enemy team themselves. Watch this. So she does her ultimate, right? Which is pretty cool, but it's kind of lackluster. She just like kind of smiles like ha. It does kind of the Valentine thing with the guns, which is, you know, they can only add so much variety. Also, she reduces skill cooldown by 2 turns on her ult. Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure her ultimate, they're trying to spam her ultimate. This is what I mean. Because it wouldn't make sense if her ultimate cooldowns, puts their cooldowns to the max for the enemy. Like, that just doesn't make sense. So see here, right? Let's go. Okay, well, let me show you her second skill first. We're gonna go to, what's her name? Oh, I forgot her name already. The water character, Tamara, the water, yeah. Oh, did you see how much damage she did? Look, watch again. So the burn is there. Yeah, bro, she just, it's so weird. She just like stares at them menacingly. It's funny. She's just standing there menacingly. Okay, and then this, yeah. So look at that, almost dead. Yeah, oh my goodness. That's level 100 enemies, by the way, neutral. They're all fire. Let's give up. I forgot that you can press S to leave there, so that's good. So she's a pretty good striker in my opinion. She is going to be squishy though, as you can see. She's only got 6k health. And she doesn't have a lot of attack, honestly, so she is going to be a stat hungry character, but she does have 166 crit damage, which is ridiculous in my opinion. She also has 170 evasion, which is a lot. Yeah, so she's still going to be like a pretty decent character, but she is going to be stat hungry. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, I think she's going to be decent. And then obviously she has a 100% chance to inflict burn on all enemies for 2 turns after doing her chain starter effect. And then she has a dual attack effect. Has a 70% chance to inflict burn on the target for 2 turns. So, you know, burn, burn, burn. That's pretty much the name of Vlada. That's the name with Vlada. Now, they have, of course, had to release another character, Demiurge Vlada, because they're probably hurting for money right now, considering that they have been doing this and they don't see that this is what's causing them to lose money. But again, they're going to go with the same strategy that is at least bringing them consistent money, which is not the smart choice. But again, you know, if the company goes, if the game starts doing worse, they'll just EOS the game. They don't really give a shit, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. So Vlada, Demiurge Vlada is kind of broken. Again, it feels like they're doing a little bit of power creep, which is another reason why people just don't like this game and people have quit. And I'm gonna start to quit as well if they don't try and fix it at all. If within the next 2 updates, I'm telling you all, give it a month. Within the next month, actually no, within the next update, like I'm done, Smelgate. If you don't fix the fucking game within the next update, I'm done. Cause I'm already playing games that I'm having much more fun with. Soundless Zone Zero is about to come out. I know that game is fun. I know it's a little bit pay to win, but again, all the Hoyoverse games are. Arc Knights Enfield is coming out, and they have some of the best free-to-play systems ever, even in their Arc Knights, the other one, the mobile game. So I know they're a great company, and they're already building Enfield to be like a decent game. I've seen from the beta footage so far. So at least they're doing good shit, and it's gonna be a good game. So if Smilegate isn't stepping up their game and at least, you know, not trying to be a shitty company, I don't know what to do other than quit the game and say sorry people. But again, this game has pretty much just become another gacha that is trying to take money from you instead of releasing good content. Okay, I'll just use her ultimate animation. It actually looks pretty cool. It's like this sword thing. Honestly, it's such a good game with all the graphics and all the battle mechanics. Oh, I forgot that she follows up. Okay, let's read her skills real quick. She does unhealable, right? I forgot about that part. Okay, so Destruction Blade has 100% chance to remove all buffs. So now they have another buff stripper. I'm not sure we needed this. We already have Regina. We already have. They have another character that buff strips. I forgot her name. Oh, was it the Ice Demon lady? I forgot her name. The Ice Arc Demon. I forgot her name. Okay. After attacking, has a 100% chance to inflict unhealable on all targets for 2 turns, increasing damage dealt to bosses. So yeah, she inflicts unhealable. I don't know why I did a double attack there. That was interesting, but I guess that's a cool thing to her. Oh yeah, it's the heavy metal raptor thing, right? When the caster removes buff from an enemy, grants the caster destroys punishment for 2 turns. Oh, she didn't. Never mind. They didn't have buffs, so didn't do it. But increases damage dealt to the enemy. It enhances the effect of heavy metal raptor, which is her attack that comes with her passive. When the caster uses an attack that targets all enemies, uses heavy metal raptor. Attacks all enemies, increases damage dealt to bosses. That's pretty much what that attack does. So basically, when she uses her ultimate or her basic, she's going to attack again. She's going to follow up a lot, which is good, because she has weakness gauge reduction 1 on her basic and weakness gauge reduction 1 on her passive. So she's going to basically be doing 4 weakness gauge reduction. But she doesn't, which is weird, but it means that she's going to be one of the best weakness gauge reduction units in the game, sorry. Because literally, she does 4 weakness gauge reduction every time she uses her basic. She attacks. Oh no, but she only attacks an enemy. Oh, unless she gets level 3. Okay, well you can give her a lot of AP. If you give her a lot of AP, she becomes the best weakness gauge reduction in the game. And honestly, you just need, I don't know, you could use, Lila, you could use Siron, you could use Mene, like all of these healers give your team extra AP points. So it'll just help this character basically spam her second skill, I guess, Heavy Metal Raptor. Her ultimate also enhances cooldown activation, which is her ultimate, right? So her basic itself does it increases the ultimate skill cooldown of the target by 1 turn. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so she's okay. That's weird. I would have been better if they made her decrease her ultimate skill cooldown, because it seems like she wants to spam the heavy metal raptor. But okay, I don't know why they did it that way, but honestly, this is pretty broken. Because not a lot of characters can do skill cooldown increase or reduction. So that's again a really broken thing in the game. Yeah, I mean, it feels a little bit of power creep again, but they didn't make her really. Oh, I used the wrong skill again. So yeah, so this is her ultimate, which is like such a cool ultimate, by the way. And then she does her heavy metal raptor, which is this. Okay. Yeah. Because if she attacks with her, with just her basic, it's just oh, that's still really sick though. Wait, let's see what her ultimate basic looks like. Oh wow. And then yeah, she follows up with the heavy metal raptor. Watch. Yep, there we go. Oh wow. Okay, so she's like Stella. She's like Demiurge Stella. That's kind of ridiculous. Oh wait, boss Demiurge Stella, not regular Demiurge Stella. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's pretty broken. I can't do the deep stage 11, but I will release that video today. Today or tomorrow? Actually, yeah, I'll do it today. It's gonna be a short one, but it'll only be that. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it. If you don't, then yeah, it's up to you. Anyway, thank you all for watching as always. AOG Gaming here. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Really shows your support. Helps me out, keeps you updated my contents. 194 subscribers last time I checked, so y'all are amazing. Keep going. Yeah. Again, we're almost close to halfway. We're literally 55 away. That's ridiculous. And then once we get halfway, we can go to 500. But yeah, I will definitely make a celebratory video for 250. I'll probably do a live stream, honestly. I'll do a live stream on YouTube. I don't know how to set that up, but we're going to be trying to do that today as well. So if any of you are on today, you'll probably see that. Anyway, thank you all for watching as always. And yeah, do I think this game is going to go anywhere? No. The company hasn't done anything. They haven't listened to us. It's already been like what, 4 months since they said they were going to do anything, and they still haven't. It's even worse than Dislike at this point, honestly. Like I'm like, Lilith Games, you're actually better than Smilegate at this point, which is kind of sad. Smilegate, it's kind of sad that I have to make that statement, or that even that statement has crossed my mind. Because you made a great game, but you killed it so fast. Not only that, but you intentionally released it to be a money scheme instead of a game that was playable, which is like sad. So yeah, I mean, it's like you can work with the company, or you can try and address problems and release videos, but if they don't listen to you, or if they don't fix the problems by listening to other people, ultimately you just gotta quit the game. It is gonna be a detriment and a weight on you, and it's gonna be ruining your time. It's gonna be a waste of your time and money. So yeah, I won't quit now, but next update, if they don't again increase the amount of shards you can get for 3 stars and 2 stars as you level up, like, because again the progress is really slow. They take away all this bullshit of giving us these horrible tickets that don't actually give us anything in the weekly mission. These normal recruitment tickets, just go back to the normal system so we can get to pity by the time the event is over, so we can at least get the new unit instead of having to wait forever, because you only get the 3-star, right? You still have to grind to get it to 5-star, which will take you at least a month. You know, if it takes us at least 30 to 45 days to get a 3-star unit of 5-star, you should be fine with giving it to us for free by just letting us pity summon. I mean, letting us summon until we get to pity. So yeah, I don't understand. Either they decrease the pity to 100, or they give us back the normal tickets. Honestly, I'd be fine if they just gave us back the normal tickets, the system that was there before, because it was fine. It was good enough that I was able to at least collect every new hero that they released. Now, it's pretty much impossible for me to do that. I did not get Regina. I did not get Iota. Iota's almost gone for me. I did get Vlada, but that was very lucky. That was the first summon I did for her. I had to pity a stay. I have not gone in Demiurge Vlada. I summoned for her once. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna have to pity for Demiurge Vlada anyway. I have yeah, I have 167 on the boss summon. So like, yeah, I could do 40 more summons by what? January, February, March, April, May. By basically the end of May. Yeah, I can definitely do 40 more summons by the end of May. So yeah, it's just ridiculous. They're not fixing the game. That's just sad. They did release a Demiurge character that's not, you know, ridiculously broken, but it's still pretty broken. Honestly, I thought they were gonna make her basic, you know, decrease her ultimate cooldown, but they didn't. So, you know, kudos to them for not making an extremely broken character, but still, you're not doing the proper thing, which is fixing the game. You're just releasing characters. It'd be fine if you did both. And again, give us a male character. You can release a female character with them, but give us a male character. If you want all the Demiurge characters to be female, so be it. At least make some 3-stars that are normal that are male characters, because this game is just becoming a waifu game, and you are not going to be able to compete, Smilegate. You are not going to be able to compete. I'm sorry. Well, that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see everybody next video.